All right, I'm back on. Thank you for tuning in. Let me just wait a second because it seems to skip the first 30 seconds or a minute. There was something I wanted to say that I was pondering when I was first reading this, and I forgot to share on the video, which is pretty astounding. Um, there's a lot of rumors and false doctrine how Mary Magdalene, the Satanists took over, how Mary Magdalene married Jesus and they had children and all that kind of stuff, and they went off to India and all that stuff. Um, the box of alabaster jar which Mary had at Jesus' feet and broke at his feet, which only the wealthy could possess. So, was a symbol of marriage. If you just look that up, that's what they used for marriage. But of course, Mary Magdalene didn't marry Yeshua physically and have kids and all that kind of stuff. That was the spiritual marriage, as we all are called to marry Yeshua. He is our bride, our bride. Um, but it's interesting how we see a very straight, if you were following, in the book of Ruth, the recent revelations we read of the book of Ruth, Mary Magdalene seems to fulfill these exact things that we know of Ruth. Ruth was a spiritual Christian grown up in a pagan type of upbringing. And she did marry Boaz, which is a type of Christ figure. Remember, she was sleeping at his feet. It's a resemblance of sleeping at Jesus' feet. And we know, so maybe this is a prophecy of the second coming, because the second coming, I believe, Christ is supposed to have a wife, because we're called to repopulate the earth and to create a new seed and all that kind of stuff. So we could see the relevance in how the devil, slips in these false doctrines so slippery. Mary Magdalene didn't marry Yeshua, but that was a representation of just not the spiritual marriage, but it could be a foreshadow of him getting married in his second coming, as I believe is supposed to happen. So it's very interesting. I believe what we read in this text is probably truth. Very interesting. Okay, guys. I just wanted to share that. Good night. I will make a PDF of this as soon as I can, if I can. Good night.